It's day 2 of the kitchen transformation, building my £900 IKEA kitchen all by myself with no help, just a screwdriver, an electric drill, a brain and some willpower. Wish me luck because this could either go really well or really badly. I feel yesterday didn't go too bad. We managed to build 4 of the kitchen cabinets and today we're just going to carry on building the cabinets. We've got 3 left. Then I need to figure out how I'm going to attach the feet onto the cabinets, attach the cabinets to the wall and then put in all of the filler pieces and then get the worktop, install all the appliances and bam, we've got a full kitchen. Obviously we're on day 2, we're in the very early stages. I'm hoping that this will be finished by the end of this week though. I'm hoping that today goes as well as yesterday went because I do think yesterday went really well. But yeah, wish me luck and carry on watching if you want to see day 2 of my kitchen transformation. People always ask, do you never argue with your boyfriend in this whole renovation? And hell flipping yeah, we do. I just don't show it on camera. But we have had some of the pettiest, non-serious arguments ever. But I am actually irritated to my core today. Like I'm irritated to my soul with something that he's done yesterday. I had spent the whole day yesterday building the kitchen and I'd asked him to come round after work and just patch up some of the paint on the ceilings because it was kind of patchy and he agreed to do it, told me he'd done it. However, I've come round today. It hasn't really been done that well and the thing that's flipping irritated me, he's left the paint roller and the paint out in the open air. Obviously it's gone crispy. It's just strange how different brains work. If that was me, I would have either used all of the paint up, washed the roller, covered it up so it didn't go crispy, but now we've got a roller that I can't use because the paint has dried on it. And rollers are not cheap, by the way. It's just annoying and it's no skin off his back because he doesn't have to pay for it at the end of the day. It's me that pays for this entire house. It's me that funds the renovation. It's me that pays the mortgage and the bills. It's kind of frustrating when people come round, and I'm not even doing this to throw shade at him. It just is kind of frustrating when people come round and they're just careless and they don't do things properly. Partner or workmen, like whoever. Like I've always said though, no one is going to care about your house as much as you care about your house, which can be so frustrating at times because you just want people to do a good job, be smart about things, but then they're just not and they just let you down and things just don't look good. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of put my plans on hold for today because I wanted to put the kitchen cabinets in the kitchen. Obviously the paint hasn't been finished. I can't touch it up because there's no working roller. Sure, I could go out and buy one and just do it myself, but it's the principle of it, so I'm just gonna ask him to finish it again tonight and it better be finished. Also, I don't want to buy another roller. Like, it isn't my fault that it's broken when I could get like a Domino's takeaway for that price. We're just gonna carry on building the cabinets in the dining room. We won't be able to install them onto the kitchen wall today, but that's okay. I needed help with that anyway. It's day 2 of building my £900 IKEA kitchen and we're transforming this space into hopefully my dream kitchen. It's a very small space, so we're just kind of working with what we've got and I am doing this all by myself. No help, no nothing, just a drill, a screwdriver, a brain and motivation. Let's get into building the cabinets. The thing is, we're kind of running out of space to actually lay the flat packs down and build them because I've built these 4 cabinets. They're all just kind of in the way and obviously I can't put them in the kitchen yet because I don't want to paint and then get paint splatters all over them. It's just a little bit of a cramped space, just a little bit cramped. This is the one that I'm going to start off by building. I'm not sure which one this is going to be. I think this is a smaller one, which is good because that means it can just slot right over there and it won't take up that much space. All my screws and stuff are in here. I'm going to count them before I start. I think that's the width of it. It was the only piece that I could find to fit in with the whole kitchen because it's kind of a small space. It was either like get a really small cupboard or just get a filler piece, and I thought, well, I might as well get a cupboard because then it's more storage room. But I'm not sure if it's actually going to look good. We shall find out. Piece number 1, piece number 2. This is the back piece. The only thing about IKEA furniture, I always feel like the pieces are kind of flimsy. This could literally bend in half really easily. Piece number 4. This one is going to be super easy to build. Oh, don't forget the metal things. I think in the first video I said that I thought these attached the cabinet to the wall, but they don't. These are the things that kind of, they go on the side of the cabinet to keep it all intact. So that is the width of the cabinet. Also, if you are thinking of buying an IKEA kitchen and worrying if it's going to be really difficult to assemble together or put together yourself, each single cabinet comes with a different, what do you call it, like instructions leaflet. They're kind of complicated to read, I'm not gonna lie. Because I've done 4 now, I feel like I'd probably build this without the instructions because each one is basically just the exact same process, just different sizes and yeah, just different sizes, but each one, they all fit together the exact same. Let's build cabinet number 5. Where did my drink go? You always have to lay them flat next to each other first. I don't have room though, this is what I mean. This is one of the drawers that I tried building. I'm gonna have to move that here. Where did my instructions go? No, seriously. I found them. The last thing you would want to do is start building the cupboard, then realise one of the bits was missing, but then by that point, I don't think you could get a replacement. I think IKEA's policy is like, if you've started building it, or once you've opened it and you haven't checked the bits, if there is a piece missing, they wouldn't be able to refund it. Maybe I've got that completely wrong. I just hear people say all of the time, make sure you check how many screws you've got before you actually start building it. That goes in there. This goes in here. I feel like I'm kind of missing a cabinet. I hadn't actually thought about it until now. But I've opened all of the cabinet boxes and I'm missing, I'm sure I ordered a drawers cabinet. I've got the drawers but not the actual cabinet frame, which is confusing. Maybe it's in a different kind of box. Because I've also got these, which I have got no idea. 2 Maximera glass panels, but I don't remember getting glass panels for anything unless I got the glass panel drawers. Top tip though, it's so easier to use an electric drill over a manual screwdriver when building flat pack furniture. I'm actually still so pissed off about that paint roller. Then we're going to put the wooden, I don't know what these are called, we put the wooden things in. These are the things that basically attach both sides to each other through the middle panel. So I did it wrong last time. I detached it like that, but it should be like that. No, it should be like that, but I detached it like that. You need the holes to be on the outside because this is where the cabinet feet attach to, which I didn't know cabinets needed feet. Apparently they do. Okay, where does this go? That one goes there. And then this should now just easily slot into this one. Oh, wait, what? Hang on. And that one goes in there, and then hopefully now it should slot together. Yay. Perfect, perfect. Ow. Oh. I've got no energy to do this today. I feel like I had so much motivation and energy yesterday and now I just want to curl into a ball and fall asleep. We can do this, Anya, we can do this. I think this part is always easier with 2 people, but because I'm by myself I have to flip it on its side. Shit. Oh. It even says in the instructions, don't do it by yourself, do it with a second person. Where am I supposed to find a second person? Now we have to push this piece into this piece. No, that's not good. I've just dented the wall. If I've done it right, these should just push in really easily. Somebody mentioned that it isn't the actual assembling of the cabinets that's hard, it's the attaching it to the wall and getting it all level that's hard. I mean, I'm finding this part difficult enough. Never mind if this isn't even the most difficult part. We'll do the knee method. It's just so difficult to get it in. I need like a, what do you call it? It's not a hammer, it's like a blunt one. A mullet. Because I don't have shoes on today. Yesterday I had my trainers on so I could just kick it. Finally got it together. Because we've attached this one to this one and this one to this one, we have to kind of secure it all in place. So they give you these screws to put in the holes where, oh, not that one, that one, and that one, which basically holds it all together, meaning that it isn't going to come undone. I should have 2 more, but I can only find 1. I'm sure I counted it. Not there. I've lost one of the screws. I think I found it. It was literally right in front of my eyes. We just screw those into position. Next step, we have to metal things. Do my teeth. It's so windy and rainy today. I still haven't fixed the leak problem. I put a little post on Facebook about it, but nobody really knew what they were talking about. So I think I'm gonna have to find like an actual building company and see what they think. Next step is to put this flimsy piece in, which is basically the back of the cabinet, which I guess is why it's so flimsy. You're never gonna see it. It's not on show. You for real need so much patience to do flat pack. And I'm usually not a patient person, but I think when it comes to making my dream house, you have to be patient. Wait, I have completely done this wrong. I'm so confused. This is why you need to read instructions. So I built it based on how I did the other ones. Nah, you build it completely fucking differently. That's actually so frustrating. Okay, I'm gonna have to take the entire thing apart and we're gonna have to start from scratch. I'm really confused. It says you need to attach it before you put this thing in, but I'm gonna try and attach it now. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong, but I can't really be bothered taking the whole thing apart and redoing it. I'm feeling hungry and irritated that this is not going to plan. I've done something in the wrong order, but because it's such a small cabinet, when I'm trying to attach the bracket, and now I understand why they said to do it beforehand, the screw goes in fine, but then because it's such a small cabinet, the screwdriver literally won't fit to screw it in. Maybe we can make it work. Yay! Finally, on to the next step. You line it up with the holes. And then you just do the same on the other side, but without the white clicky bit, because obviously you don't have the flimsy back piece on both sides. The cabinet, I was going to say it's not wobbly, but it is. Then we're going to spin the cabinet round. We're going to pop it on its back. What we're going to do is, I need to read the instructions. Step number 11, we're gonna, we're gonna grab some of the teeny weeny pin screws. Where is that? I have got no idea what these are, but they're these little white things that go on the bottom, but I'm not sure if I've been putting them the wrong way. Maybe these are just spaces to keep it away from the wall so it doesn't bash off the wall. There are quite a few more steps, but the next steps are to do with like putting the feet on, attaching it to the wall. I'm gonna leave it at that. What I've been doing is just building the base cabinet, and then because we're not ready to put them on the wall just yet, I've been just storing the instructions, the rest of the tools, the hinges and the feet inside the cabinet that it belongs to, so we're not kind of getting confused with everything. At a later date we can come back to it, attach everything properly to the wall. This is cabinet 5 done. Cabinet number 1, cabinet number 2, cabinet number 3, cabinet number 4, cabinet number 5. This, not the dishwasher cabinet, this is the drawers cabinet. I've just taken a massive chunk out of the wall with that pipe. That is not great. I feel like it's just because things are getting way too chaotic, like there isn't enough room to build all the cabinets. I don't know, everything's just chaotic. I need to get some of the cabinets onto the wall so then we actually have more room to build, because at the minute I'm literally, like, there's just piles of boxes. Anyway, I've got some polyfiller. I'm going to polyfill the hole, and it's only a little hole, it's just like a little dent from the pipe. Perfect, like brand new, nice and smooth. I want to stand on something and break it. This is the rail that attaches to the wall with screws and caps, I think. And then the cabinet attaches onto this rail using the attachments that we've put on the back of the cupboards. The rail needs to be 82 centimetres above from the floor because we don't have flooring in yet. We are having laminate and underlay. But also the other issue is they've sent us 2 rails. So this rail from that wall to here stops at about there. then this rail is exactly the same length, meaning that they would overlap, which I've searched up and it says you need to cut them down. It's like thick metal. Obviously it isn't going to cut with scissors, but if anyone knows what kind of tool I would need to cut through like aluminium thick metal, because yeah, a lot of length needs to come off this rail. I'm just not really sure how. This bit's kind of confusing because you need to make sure that it's perfect. Otherwise you're gonna end up with wonky cabinets on the wall and it's all gonna be like, woo! I think things would be easier if I actually had someone, like, I just feel so overwhelmed with it. Like, sometimes I feel, and I know it sounds really selfish, but the fact that my partner's going to be moving in at the end of all this, but he hasn't had any of the like emotional struggles, financial struggles, physical struggles. He has been there for me emotionally. I'm not saying that he hasn't been there. I'm making this sound really bad. I think I'm just emotional today. I just wish he could help out more, but I understand that he can't because he works full time and then he plays football at night. And then he goes out with friends, but it's like there's been so many weekends that I've sacrificed going out with friends, so many events that I've had to say no to, because one, I can't afford them because of the renovation, I don't have time because things are going on in the house, whereas I feel he has had the option to go out with friends and stuff. This house isn't his whole life, whereas this house to me is my whole life. Like, I've put all of my savings into it. I'm putting all of my energy and effort into it, and sometimes it feels like I get nothing back from it. But anyway, that is that. I'm just carrying on painting the kitchen because I need to make some room in the dining room before I can carry on building cabinets because I'm standing on everything. Boxes are breaking. I'm going to end up standing on a cabinet and it's going to end up snapping in half. I'm just going to paint, move all of this out because the skip is being delivered. Fingers crossed today. We've been waiting for it for a full week. And obviously it was storm florist last night, so I was in bed thinking, oh my god, everything that's out the front of my house is going to be all over the street. Luckily it wasn't when we got back, but yeah, I'm so happy when the skip comes because there's just so much shit inside the house, outside the house that needs to go in it. I'm going to clear out the kitchen next, move it all into this room, just so that it's easier when the skip comes. I can kind of just take it straight through the front door. It's literally just all of the packaging from the IKEA kitchen. I wonder how long this is going to take. This paint is leaking everywhere. I think I'm going to store everything on that cardboard box because it's kind of handy with not getting it all over the floor still. Okay. Oh. We got paint spillage. I'm going to have to wait for that to dry and then scrape it off. That's the kitchen semi-tidy. I'm going to go home now. I feel like we didn't get a lot done today. I mean, my phone won't stay. We didn't get a major amount done today. I built one cabinet. I attempted to build a drawer, couldn't really do it. Then I just went around the kitchen and did another coat. We cleaned out the kitchen. Oh, and I marked up where I'm going to put the wall rail for the cabinets to sit on. Apart from that, yeah. Well, I'm not going to say we didn't do anything because that is like quite a little bit of work. Come back for day 3 of the kitchen transformation series.